Hey guys, it is Michelle Holling-Brooks here, and I am back with our vlog for this week, and I thought it would be a great idea, well, I like it, to have a kind of a geek out moment and talk a little bit about one of those links in the chain that really helped me on my own personal journey and what we work with, especially through our Unbridled Hope and Healing programs. And that is all about attachment theory. So if you're going, oh, I don't want to hear about a theory, this is actually really cool, and I think you might like it. That attachment theory is a way that, like a lens through we see the world. And what it did when I found this theory and I really kind of digested it and understood it and got past my initial block of, ooh, this isn't true, is that it allowed me to release myself from shame and from guilt about my thoughts and my behavior patterns and really kind of look at it from a, oh, this makes sense. This is why I do what I do. This is why I have problems trusting. This is why I get in a relationship and then go, whoa, whatever type of relationship that is, whether that's through work, with myself, with my significant other or partner, with my friends. I mean, anything. A relationship just means how you interact with something. And attachment theory really helps us take the shame and the guilt off of beating ourselves up and realize, like, hey, some of these wires were developed from when we were itty bitty and then were just reinforced by the environment in which we lived over and over and over. So the old theory goes, you know, you can't change what you don't know. So awareness is step number one. So I want to really quickly just share a few resources on attachment theory and what it is, and kind of pique your interest so that if you want to know more about it, I'm going to point you in a few directions of how you can learn more about attachment theory and really kind of free yourself from that negative self-talk of beating yourself up, and then step into, okay, the simple question that I love to ask with attachment theory is, do I like it? Do I like the lens in which I see the world through? And if the answer is no, guess what? Neuroscience has proven that you can completely, totally change it, and you can work your way to what they call an earned secure attachment. All right, so let me just give you a quick little overview. There are four main styles. There's a couple other ones that are coming on the radar screen, but we're just going to focus on the main four because that's the easiest. So you have secure attachment, and that's kind of like the gold star. The secure attachment is the kiddo who feels safe, seen, secure, and stable in their world and their environment, which fosters them being able to feel trust and respect, and then a willingness to engage in their world and with themselves and learning. And into adulthood, that turns into an adult who has a really strong core of believing and feels connected to themselves and doesn't fear being connected to others, and therefore can step into their purpose and their why and rock out. These are the ones where, I mean, this was not my main default style, just want to throw that out there. But I would look at people who I would say, what, how are they so secure in who they are that nothing seems to really faze them? Yes, they take a hit kind of, but somehow they're able to absorb it, do what they need to do to move through it, and then rock it out. And I just would kind of look at them and I'd scratch my head and I'd go, I don't get it. How are they even able to do that? Like, I would have been derailed way back there, and I would beat myself up and I would say, like, Michelle, you're not strong enough, blah, blah, blah. I mean, the negative self-talk that came out of this, I probably could give anybody a run for their money. But once I saw this, I realized that their lens, which they looked through the world at, was just different from mine. Not one is right or wrong, it's just different. And I had to ask myself the question, did I like my lens? And if the answer was no, which it was, then I just simply started to work through the steps, and we're going to get to that a little bit. So, secure attachment, gold star. There's what's called avoidant. There's also an ambivalent anxious, and then there's the disorganized attachment, which was mine. So I had to work my way up a few rungs to get to an earned secure attachment. The benefit is that I really have been able to do it. So I want to give you guys a couple resources really quickly of where you can go to find out more about attachment theory, if this is piquing your interest. Okay, so one is Dr. Dan Siegel's website, and I absolutely love his site because it offers both all about his books, which are great. I love Whole Brain Child. Mind is a great one. The Yes Brain for parenting resources. This is really, you can't really beat it. And then he has a lot of free resources as well on his page. Look at the Wheel of Awareness. If anybody asks me, like, where do I start? This is one of those places, and we do this with our clients as well. So again, he's got a lot of free resources. It's a great place to go to learn more about it. Dr. Dan Siegel. The other one that I want to kind of give a shout out to is Diane Poole-Heller. She really helps adults understand their attachment style. And one of her free gifts that's on here is, what is my attachment style? You can take a quiz. There's a quiz for everything, and kind of learn a little bit more about it. Again, take it with, this is information. This is not a label. This does not hold you back in any way. It is that first step of awareness, of stepping into who you want to be, of living, loving, and leading your life. So if you are around kind of local, another option that is a great thing is that we offer trainings. And one of the trainings that we offer is like Attachment 101. And so we will actually go through and train and teach either your staff, or we can also do public forum trainings as well to help get the word out there about attachment theory. Because I really, truly do believe that knowledge is power. And when we know why we're doing what we're doing, that brings us from an autopilot point to a choice point, where we can say, is this working for me or not? And if it's not, if I don't like being a disorganized attachment style, which it was not, then how do I get to where I want to be? And then we make a plan and off we go. It really does come down to that simple. So, Attachment Theory 101, knowing your different attachment styles, really does help you understand the lens of what you're looking at the world through. It helps you step into your power of deciding how you want to live your life. And the great news about attachment theory is it is completely something that you can heal, change, and step into and earn secure attachment. So I'm wishing you all the love and light in the world today. Again, my little geek out moment, 2 resources that I think will be great is Dr. Dan Siegel and Dr. Diane Poole-Heller. And of course, us. You can invite us to come and speak and help train your staff or your organization. All right, thanks so much. Bye.